Hey you guys, before I get into this video, please go check out hubby's hot video.
Okay, before I get fame, look how a nigga having. Bitch, I look like a rappin', I just started rapping. Yeah, built my shit on facts, I let y'all keep the capping. Nigga, I heard you was trapping, but you broke, what happened? Huh? I'm raised by
What's good YouTube? It's your girl Lily and I'm back with another video. So as you can see today we are going to be cooking and baking a little something, not too much. So I got my water with the salt in it already, waiting to come to a boil, and I have my pan for my ground beef. I have 1 pound of ground beef. And these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I have some Pam to spray on my pan before I put my ground beef in it so that it won't stick. I have some beef broth. I like to use one that has, you know, like low sodium or whatever, because we are going to be using multiple seasonings. And I have some medium shells for my pasta, and I have 2 Taco Bell taco seasoning packs, which really I only will be using like 1.5 maybe. I do have some cornbread, but I did not end up making the cornbread. I just ended up warming up some Hawaiian rolls to go with the pasta because hubby had to go to work and we were just running out of time. Yeah, so we have some garlic powder, black pepper, parsley. And this pan I will be using to make my brownies. Also, if I was going to make the cornbread, I would use one of those pans as well. But like I said, I didn't end up making it. So right here I have the dessert, and just these 3 ingredients is what I'll be using, you know, besides what you need to make the brownies. So I got some real bacon bits, some Duncan Hines California walnut brownies, and some Hershey chocolate syrup. So I'll put my ground beef to defrost in the microwave. I got my oil and my 2 eggs, and as you can see on the box, it says like if you want cake like brownies, then you put 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1/3 cup of oil. Or if you want them fudgy, then you put 1 egg, 1/4 cup of water, and 1/4 cup of oil. So I wanted mine more like cake like, so that's what I went with. I got my eggs, my oil, my water stirred up already, and I just added my brownie mix to the egg concoction. So I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and stir the mix, so I'm gonna do the best I can, and I will be back after I mix it all together. All right, you guys, so here it is, and she's ready to be poured into the pan. And so I had already sprayed some Pam into this pan, just a little bit, and I had put it in the oven for like 5 minutes. So as you can see, over there I have my ground beef browning and my pasta water coming to a boil while I put the brownie mix inside of the pan. And then I like to do this just to like even it out in all the areas. All right, so here she is, and she is officially ready to be cooked. So my oven is done preheating to 325. I am about to go ahead and put her in the oven. Alright, so that's done, and I'm going to turn my timer on for the brownies. So I was just reading on the back of the box, you know, how long to leave the brownies in the oven for. And so I had a little 8x8, like a little reusable pan. And so I'm just going to cook it for like 38 minutes. Alright, and now we let her cook and let her do her thing, and we'll be over to the pasta. Alright, so my meat is cooking, as you can see, and my water is trying to come to a boil. So right here, I'm just flattening out my meat because I don't like clumpy meat. I like my ground beef to be very fine, especially when I'm putting it in like spaghetti or any type of pasta material. So the ingredients that I didn't show early in the video are the chopped onions and the chopped bell peppers. And so I like to just add it like after my meat has cooked halfway, and I just add like a little bit of each to my ground beef, simply because why I don't cook the onions and the bell peppers first is because I like to marinate those flavors into my ground beef. And everybody is different, but this is the way that I do my cooking. So that's what it looks like, and it's going to cook the longer that I have it on. I'm going to add the garlic powder. So I like to let my meat cook at least halfway, and then add my peppers and onions and stuff, and then I like to add my seasonings. Excuse me, simply because that way, you know, the seasoning can get on everything. So I just added a whole pack of the taco seasoning. Now I'm going to add some black pepper and just hit it with a little bit of parsley. So I've never made taco pasta before, but I did find the recipe on Google, I believe. And I should have inserted a clip or a picture or something so you guys could see. But yeah, just if you want to make this recipe, just go on Google, type in taco pasta, and they have like a variety of different recipes that you can choose from. I chose one, but I twisted it up like a lot and did my own thing with it, well, with mine. So yeah, so I'm just mixing it all together, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Of course, it's not done yet, but I wanted to show you guys what we're looking like right now. So I got the ground beef, onions and bell peppers and seasonings, and yeah, so I'm gonna let it cook some more. Because like I said, I did that when it was halfway done, and we're gonna let her do her thing. Alright, so I just came back to check on the ground beef just a little bit. So now I'm gonna be adding the kidney beans. I like these New Orleans style Cajun kidney beans. You don't have to use these. You don't have to use beans at all. Whatever you prefer. And like I said, I never made taco pasta before, but I wanted to, like try to cook something different. So really, I'm just like putting in stuff that I think goes with these type of ingredients. You know what I mean? Just experimenting on new recipes, actually. All right. So here is, and I'm going to be adding the shells now. The brownies have 9 minutes and they're looking bomb. Okay, so I'm letting the beans cook inside the meat, and to take up all that seasoning as well. I got the shells inside of the water. I turned the meat down to low, and here, as you can see, I'm gonna sit it in this strainer and let it just drain itself. All right, you guys, so I have taken the brownies out and I'm going to let them cool down, but this is what we're looking like. All right, you guys, so I got the meat and the pasta already in this pot right here, and so I'm gonna be adding some Tostino's cheese dip. I don't know about others, but this is my favorite cheese dip. Simply because you could obviously cook with it, or you can actually use it as chips and dip. So basically, I chose to use the Tostino's cheese dip as a quote unquote sauce, and I'm going to be adding some beef broth just to loosen it up. So it's kind of like, I guess you can say it's kind of like hamburger helper in a way. So this is what we're looking like with everything mixed together: the meat, the pasta, the beef broth, and the cheese. And like I said, I'm just using the beef broth to loosen up the pasta. So now I'll be adding some Mexican cheese, shredded cheese, I'm sorry. To make it more cheesy. And I did not add any milk simply because I feel like milk and cheese, that's like not a good mix. So I got the shredded cheese, and I'm going to sit and let it melt, and I'm going to come back to you guys. All right, so here she is, and I added a little bit of parsley on top. And this smells amazing. Like, it actually smells like tacos. So right here, I call myself giving y'all like a slow-mo of the food, whatever. I tried, y'all. Don't laugh at me. But it smells amazing. Like, Like I said, I've never made taco pasta. I don't know what made me think of that and go Google it. But it's actually a thing, and here's my taco pasta. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this slow-mo of this new little concoction that I pretty much got off Google, but also mixed and mastered it to my own flavoring. Alright, you guys, here is the bacon chocolate brownies. After you put the chocolate and the bacon bits on it, go ahead and put it back into the oven for like another 5 minutes. Alright, you guys, so I'm about to smash on this plate. As you can see, it's looking real good. I want to thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for all your support. Do me a favor, please like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.